Now time for an On Your Side alert. The Better Business Bureau warning about a new twist on phishing. They're fake email or fake e-signature emails that look like legit documents that you need to sign. Scammers send messages that appear to come from well-known e-signature companies. They claim that you owe hundreds of dollars or have to have a payment to approve. Now, in recent cases reported to the BBB from Joplin and Versailles, consumers got emails about payments around $500 with links to verify or a number to call, likely a fake customer service number. Now, clicking can send you to a phony form to steal personal info or even download malware. The BBB says you want to watch for urgent language, unexpected documents, weird email addresses, and sloppy logos. And always confirm directly with the company before you click.
Even if you're expecting documents to come for your e-signature, you still want to inspect the email carefully. These types of phishing emails that are scams just pop up out of the blue. So you want to make sure before you click on anything to carefully verify the sender information and the contact information to make sure that it matches the business or individual you've been working with.
So if you get one of these emails, the BBB says don't click any links or attachments. Instead, mark it as phishing and report it to the BBB scam tracker so that others don't fall victim to the same trick.